You know, we have a lot of expressions in the English language.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
What are we talking about?
Where'd that come from?
Most all of us use them every day.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means.
You know, we just say them as if they really made sense.
I mean, how silly is that?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
What the is he talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 2's GOAT Phrase Bracket. Yo, what's good? You know what it is. You know who it is. It's 2023. We can say that much. That timestamp ain't gonna hurt us. We are here now. Been a minute. We gave y'all a little break to celebrate whatever holiday you celebrate, to take whatever time off you get. 20 with me, as usual. 20. What's good, brother?
Yo, was that like it was like that intro was like when you go to a fast food restaurant and they're like, "Oh, welcome to can I take?" And then there's somebody come, "Yeah, man, what you want?"
Exactly. Like, the real person there.
I gotta come to more creative meetings, man. I'm not coming to enough creative meetings because I wasn't ready for that. I was like, who said that? Because
I see your mouth moving, but yeah,
it's 2023, guys. Some new changes. You got paid for it, so hey, we gave it to you.
Hey, bro, real quick. You know, I'm drinking tea. You know what's in this tea? Take a guess.
Is it herbal tea?
Oh, there's a jalapeno in it.
Green tea or jalapeno?
Because I ain't stopped since. I haven't stopped since, bro.
I need honestly for some reason, ever since I went to Tulum, man, everything I needed, everything to be spicy.
Everything.
Everything to be
cool
spicy.
A little life.
I don't know what it is, but everything needs to be.
Bro, man.
What's up?
Yeah, it's good, man. So how's quick check-in, man. How you feeling 2023 rolling out so far?
It should be a good year, man. Got a lot of things planned this year, personal and business-wise. So we just hoping everything that we've manifested comes to light. And that's it, man. You know, I'm a person that just adapts to my environment.
Oh,
and yeah, I think that's what I'm mostly here for, is just to adapt to my environment. So hopefully everything that I manifest kind of goes right, and it'd be a great year. It'd be a great year to make the next year greater.
Ooh, that's what it'd be feeling like. Like I'm just stacking on top of years. But
I don't know how many years I got stacked, but
as long as I'm here, they're gonna stack, man. That's exactly what's up. That's encouraging to hear. Same boat, man. I think we do. Personally, I do. Personally, we professionally, we do. Personally, we do type of thing. So we're going to keep growing, man. We are here to deliver the tournament. We only got 2 more episodes, man. We took a break. Now we're back. 2 episodes to knock out this tournament and get us set for season 3. Like we said, we want to make sure that everything we got planned is well put together. So we'll be going on a small break, but you'll still see us. That's how much we got planned. So let's not waste no time. We have 2 matchups to get into today. We're going to expedite these last couple rounds. 4 matchups left, so we're going to do 2 matchups per show. Today, we got a couple of heavy hitters that I am going to enjoy talking about. So let's get into those right now.
Heard that.
I took this tape off with the names under the button because I got arrogant, and it came back to bite me. I thought I knew the colors, man. So with this first matchup, we're going to review. It's going to be a little bit of a different format for these, so we can cover everything and be nice and quick and sharp for y'all, similar to the NFL playoffs. We're going to timestamp a little bit more because we will be lined up with the NFL playoffs. We want to get these in and out so that y'all can make y'all votes and keep the party going. So this first one we're going to talk about, and then we're going to get me and 20's case for those. So first, Number 13, The Only Way Out Is Through, versus number 5, making its first time in the playoffs. Number 5, or the tournament, Money Can't Buy Happiness. Okay. So before we do that, let me just say that Faking the Funk beat Pictures Worth 1,000 Words by 67%, grabbing 67% of the votes. Shout out to Black for working that one too. Shout out to the folks that worked their phrase. So Faking the Funk beat A Picture's Worth 1,000 Words to move on. And we will work on that one in season 3's opener. But now we got number 13, The Only Way Out Is Through, versus number 5, Money Can't Buy Happiness. The only way out is through. Definition: to reach whatever goals lie ahead, you must stay the path to come out better on the other side. That's what you got to do. And then Money Can't Buy Happiness, one of my favorites to just talk about, is wealth and material goods will not bring long-term happiness. All right. Only Way Out Is Through was a B. And it beat The Pot Calling the Kettle Black in round 1. And like we said, Money Can't Buy Happiness is an A and got that first round bye. 20. Before we make a case, how you feeling about this matchup?
This is actually a really good one too as well, man. I think the matchup is actually strong too as well. So it's like you have two great sayings against each other. Mm-hmm. Seems like a finals matchup, but hey,
it does.
You know, you never know where these sayings gonna land. You know what? I'm for both of them. Like honestly,
I know.
I'm really for both of them. I feel like, yeah, the only way you can get something done if you put the work in, and like you're in charge of your happiness, regardless of if you have money or not. So, yeah, no, I like this. I really like this. It might take me a little bit to kind of get my final.
I'm gonna use the whole show, bro. I'm gonna use the whole show to figure this one out.
Because like I had, you know what? When you was giving out the phrases, when you first said, you know, the only way out is through, I was like, oh yeah, that's my pick. And then when you said the other one, I was like, oh shit, hold on now.
yeah.
But I will say this though. I do appreciate the difference between the voting for this year, because the manipulation is totally in this year.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I feel like last year we went off of strictly just like, hey, this is what we know. This is how it goes. This is how it sounds. And this year, people are rallying behind each other's phrases, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it makes it a tournament now. It really makes it a tournament, and you really gotta, you know, I think that makes me have to stand up. You kind of did it early on. Now we really got to stand up and say how we really feel about it, because the guests and then the voters are making their place known on where they sit, right, man, regardless of if it actually impacts their life or not, which is ironic about the whole thing, like the phrase. So let's get into it. So what we're going to do, let's get into making the case. Little twist, 20, you can choose either one to make a case on. I won't know till you start, but you're making a case for or against, whatever is the better case for you between Only Way Out Is Through and Money Can't Buy Happiness. You don't have to name your winner, but just give your thoughts and make a case for one or the other. You ready?
Sure.
And let's do it. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
You know, honestly, since this is our show, I'm gonna kind of make a case for both of them, man, and let the audience figure out, man. You know, the only way out is through. That one's such a great thing to live by, because it lets you know that, hey, you know, you got to put in the work. You have to put in the work, man. You know what I mean? Like, the work is just as important as the destination. You know? That's what we talk about doing the show. Whenever this saying comes up, you know, it is worth it. It's worth it at the end. And you know, even the origin kind of gives you a little bit of a backing to as well, that you can stand behind, because it's still relevant to it to this day. So overall, I feel like that one was a great one to get behind, just in life general. Also with you know, Money Can't Buy Happiness, that one's great too as well, because it gives a sense of, hey man, you control your own happiness. Right. So like, even though I gave a little bit more for All the Way Out Is Through, I feel like money can't buy you happiness, it's just as important because it's something that you need to go through life with.
With that. Okay. I like that. I'm gonna piggyback off that. Here we go. This one is I was listening back, bro, to the clips, and I said the same thing. Now these shows were apart. Like we didn't record these at similar times, but I said when we did the grading, I said the similar things. And the thing that stuck out for both of these phrases, which throws me off of the matchup, is that even with Only Way Out is Through, or Money Can't Buy Happiness, you're gonna deal with these phrases whether you believe or don't believe in these phrases. Like these are phrases that are unavoidable. If you believe that the only way out is through, good, because now you're actually enjoying the journey or using the journey appropriately. But if you don't, you still got to get through. Like you just making it harder for yourself. Right. If you believe money can't buy happiness, then you're gonna live life that way. You're gonna live life like money can't buy happiness, but you still need money. If you do believe money can't buy happiness, you're gonna live life that way and you still need money. So it's like they're both unavoidable, and I think that's what makes this matchup so strong, is that you're gonna have to get with one of them, even if you ain't getting with either one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you choose an only one, the other one is still you're gonna have to get with the other one, even if you choose one.
Exactly. Yeah. Like these are both unavoidable. So I think these are classic. And like you said, this could have been a finals matchup. So yeah. All right, man. Do you want to reveal your pick for this one?
I feel like I'll go with money. I think I'd go with money can't buy you happiness. Just on communication wise.
Yep.
And on what's it called? Popularity wise.
Popularity. Yeah. That's there.
I think that's why it's going to get through. Not the fact of the matter that, a lot of people are going to choose one and not the other.
Yes, money can't buy happiness. I'm with that. So I'm sitting at this crossroad with you, bro, and both of these are the way I live life. Like, I think I used the only way out is through to solidify that I disagree with money not being able to buy happiness. I even think it can buy long-term happiness. Like, I've graduated from my thought from the show, which, like, I'm like, okay, long-term, yeah. But I think that as long as you got it, you can attain your level of happiness. Your happiness will shift, dog, obviously. But I think I'm going because of that, because one is, I think, just a straight fact that you got to live through. And the other one is so polarizing. I'm going to join you with money can't buy happiness, moving on, because no matter what side you on, it puts you in a place where you gotta you recognize it whether you're about it or not. You would deal with it whether you're about it or not. So,
right,
cool. All right, the second matchup. Let's give the folks a little graphic for the second matchup. As soon as you coughed, he barked, so it looked like your cough was a dog bark. And that was actually kind of cool for me. All right, the next matchup we're going to take out today, we got the number 16 seed. I think an underdog win. Number 16 seed going to hell in a handbasket against number 2, one of my personal favorites. Number 2, You Are What You Eat. Now, going to hell in a handbasket, like I said, was number 16. It means to deteriorate rapidly, and it got a round 1 win. Good for it. Mother, You Are What You Eat. First time we seeing it. Number 2, Sue Ellen was the guest on that. Chef Sue Ellen just had her baby a little while ago. Shout out to the whole family, Henry and them. Love y'all. And that means to be fit and healthy, you need to eat good food. Now, one is an A, and the other one is not. No, what is 16? Let me see what 16 was. B-. So not too bad. All right, man. What you feeling about this matchup?
It is a weird one because Hell in the Handbasket, you know how I felt about that one.
Mm-hmm.
I stated that one, but it's like one of those ones that you can't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that one's right there is going to be the one that sneaks in the party. You know what I'm saying? That no good one ain't supposed to be in the party.
Like, how come I'm
But
seeing you everywhere?
in all these parties, yeah, and it's like, and the best thing about it is you are what he's looking at it like, I got my ticket for this party, man. Like, like, like the shit I had to do to get this ticket to this party, bro. And you just in this party, just chilling, like
underdressed.
like who invited you, bro? Who invited you? But I really dude. I really feel like that's what hell it is. It's like, bro, who invited you? But yet, it's the scene of the party. It's the most popular one. It's the one that everybody likes. You get what I'm saying? They like it because of its genuineness.
Yeah.
Not because it's supposed to be here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like once they're there, they're like, oh man, well, now that you're here, cheers.
Man, who's this cool ass person at the party? Like,
exactly.
Who invited this person? I don't know who invited that person.
I actually don't know.
No, he was with. I thought he came in with. Nah, I didn't come in with it. So that's how I feel about this matchup. When you got 16 versus 2, and it's like, yeah, of course, man. Of course, you want to go with the one that you know for a fact that majority of everybody in their mama use.
Yeah,
you get what I mean? Yeah. But it's like it's hard to go against it because it's so fun. It's so right there. It's so like, man, hell yeah. Let me see how popular I can get this one going because it's a really good one. So
yeah.
That's how I feel about that.
That's how I feel about that. Well, let me make my case for it, and then you come back and explain in more detail where you're rocking. So here we go. So when it comes to the tournament and the integrity of the tournament, this is the one that I'm taking the integrity of the tournament. You are what you eat is a better phrase, has a better history, it impacts more. Keep naming the things. Like, you are what you eat. Number 2, it could have been number 1. And you know what I'm saying? You are what you eat is one of those phrases. And it actually has a lot of depth, man, when it comes to its history. And then the meaning of it still rocks. So you kind of are what you eat, even though it was used to control people. It still is used to control people. What am I talking about? But it actually has, it comes from something that's actually a true source. Like, that you kind of do have to operate based on what you put in your body or your mind or however way you want to spin it. And that over Hell in the Handbasket might be the thing, right? Like, the fun-loving, okay, I get it with Hell in the Handbasket versus You Are What You Eat, which is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what you got to say.
Oh, yeah. With me? That's how I am too as well, man. I think the clear cut is You Are What You Eat, especially when it comes to the history of it. I mean, it has just enough evil in it, just enough goodness in it to enjoy. To the point where it's like, man, the story is really great, man. You really, even when you get back into the depths of its origin, and when it comes to classism, you're still kind of like, man, I still mess with it. You know what I'm saying? I still mess with it because it stays true to what it is and what it's saying. You know what I mean? Like, you are what you eat. I get it. It's a little bit extreme, but I get it. And when it comes to Hell in the Handbasket, it gives more of a fun, it gives more of a humorous notion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why it's a little bit under. Well, I don't say a little bit under. It's under You Are What You Eat because of the significance of You Are What You Eat.
Exactly, man. With you. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna stand on ceremonies, Mr. Wayne. I'm gonna go You Are What You Eat. Yeah. I think this could change based on next week, and then obviously we're gonna shift with the other thing. But when we do the opener and the whole squad choose, but Right now, You Are What You Eat is my favorite. I wanted to hit the crown. Now, tables have turned. I have become an Underdog favorite because of how you set it up. But You Are What You Eat is my favorite, so I'm definitely stamping it.
Right. Right. And you know what? Honestly, if I see it in the club, I ain't gonna tell nobody next week. You feel me? Like if I see it in the club next week, I ain't gonna tell nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So where you at, bro? Where you at?
I would cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I would cheat, man.
Word. Man, all right. Only 2 more matchups left. We're going to hit you over the head the same way next week. And then we will bon voyage with the top 4 matchups set up for the season 3 opener. Please stay tuned for what we got coming up, man. Me and 20, you might see our faces around. Shout out to our partners. You know how to vote. www.appraiseaphrase.com. We going to hook it up on the IG. That's the Appraise the Phrase show. We're going to hook it up on the Twitter, the ATP show. 20, any lasting words for him? You got anything for him?
Nah.
No. 2023, man. It's 2023. No. You know what it's define it yourself. You can
because you know what it is.
Go ahead.
Okay, I do have something for him, but I don't have something for him.
This is why I don't have something for him.
I don't have something for him because it's like we need to get to a point where we just stop saying and just do it. And I feel like 2023, I want to kind of push that. I want to, what you doing this year? I got a couple things working. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, how you feel? Oh, I'm thinking about doing this, because it's like you don't want to set those expectations for you. You don't want to set those expectations for you, and then all of a sudden, you're down on yourself, or you know what? Since you're not meeting those expectations you set for yourself, you're not looking at your blessings that you have made for yourself. And I feel like a lot of years and a lot of times we do that without realizing, like, you kind of made it. It wasn't the plan. It wasn't what you set yourself to do, but bro, you made another 365.
Yeah, man. Hold that down. Own that. I like that, man. Yeah. Well, we'll be doing a lot less talking, but we want to get y'all talking. Appreciate you, 20, as always. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all the podcast platforms, YouTube. For the visuals, we're brought to you by the Underdog Podcast Network. And never forget that in 2023 and beyond, that value is in the eye of the appraiser. One time.
Yeah, man.